Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. And it's slipped out. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Graves. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
It's complete. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Graves. They're bringing heat. Moves away as he feels pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Going to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Oh, gave the defender the business. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Little touch pass to the receiver. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They want to just keep throwing it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They believe they can run right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Coming up, 4th down.
The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now he's looking to throw it. He'll pull it down. Firing to the right, complete. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass would cost the offense 5 yards. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the right. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14,
Fair catch called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. Looking to pass. It's Graves. Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Buckeyes are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Touch pass on the run. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now on comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Graves. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Goes out of bounds at the 44, but sets his team up with a terrific return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand that the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They're going to run it to the right. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, he was able to make 1 guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Graves. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They want to throw it. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab on the right. Nothing but green ahead. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! The AT unit on the field. And the the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northern Illinois. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Give to the single back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll try the run. They tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing in like it. Now they're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna let it fly, and he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Graves. It's complete to the right. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
This offense has a 2nd down play. On the move. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
As a defense, you don't want to give up big plays. You did there, but the good thing is you kept him out of the end zone. Now you got a chance to make a goal line stand, get some momentum back, get the ball back to your offense.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So a drive there of 85 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First down here for the offense.
Timeout, Penn State.
Quarterback checking off. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Graves. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Might as well stick with him. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks, right? These are the decisions you have to make as a coach. Do I want to go for it? Continue to maybe run some clock. I'd love to kick a field goal when it's at 1, right? At 1 on the clock and walk out with a dub. Big decision here because you might have to go play some defense and get a stop if you kick the field goal now.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, they block it. That's a live ball, and the defense has it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Set up for second and short after that completion. The give to the single back. And the Buckeyes get enough for the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On second and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's whipped.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Give to the running back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And the misconnection on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The running back has it. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback checking the play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Gets open down the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass, very fortunate turn of events for the offense. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Graves. Going up top. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Penn State! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing out.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On second down, he'll let it fly. And that pass is intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.